I have grandchildren I can't fix because they lost their fathers. I have a son that don't have a legacy because you took him before he was able to give me any. Look, man,
gun violence in the city of Wilmington is at another record-breaking high this year. Families of victims spoke at Kirkwood Street Park this weekend, along with community and religious leaders, activists, and government officials. The Stop the Violence rally was organized by 3rd District Councilwoman Zanthia Oliver and several community partners to plead with Wilmington residents to stop taking each other's lives with guns.
And I just want to be the voice for the people. I know a lot of the grandparents and the mothers who knock on my door, who call me. And lately it's just been funeral after funeral after funeral. And I thought I could bring us together as a community and say, look, this has got to stop. Enough is enough.
In the city of Wilmington in 2018, violent crime had decreased to the lowest level in a decade. But after a steady increase in 2019, deaths related to gun violence increased by 35% in 2020. And now, in 2021, gun violence numbers are nearly double what they were this same time last year. Starting with the infamous 2014 Newsweek article dubbing Wilmington Murder Town USA, the city of Wilmington has been considered one of the most dangerous places in the entire United States because of gun violence, especially for young African-American males.
We failed as city to make sure this doesn't happen again. So we have to protect our youth, and it starts with giving them programming, giving them things to do, and investing in their community before they even think about picking up a gun or getting led astray.
This weekend's events were focused on keeping guns out of the hands of young people and reminding victims' families that the anger and grief they feel are emotions shared amongst the entirety of our city.
I am standing here in solidarity with Councilmember Oliver, with all our other elected officials, with the community, with the mothers, with the families that have been impacted by gun violence.
Because I don't see this place as murder town. I see it as forgotten town.
Elder Joe Paul Jr., a longtime reentry professional and a religious leader from Los Angeles, was a special guest at the Stop the Violence rally and at a youth rap session at the Teen Warehouse. Elder Paul felt compelled to speak to Wilmington in hopes of inspiring change.
We gotta stick together. Nobody can do this alone. It's not somebody else's problem. It's not that's out there and, thank God it didn't happen to me. If one of us are hurting, all of us are hurting.
Acknowledging that the community is attending more and more funerals for loved ones, classmates, friends, and neighbors, a symbolic funeral was staged for the burial of guns in our city. Flowers were placed on caskets as a symbol of unity and support for a plagued community. The message of the weekend is clear. In a divided city, we're all hurting alone. But when we learn to support each other, we will heal together. Reporting from Wilmington, this is Amanda Robbins, 22 News.